What's good, Outlaws? It's your boy, the Troop 777. I just want to do a quick video, just to get back into the habit of things. Been having a lot of things go on, so I'll try to be as consistent as I possibly can be. With that being said, I do want to do a few other things besides gaming. Considering that gaming at this current juncture is a little dry for me specifically, not for anybody else. For me specifically, a lot of games that I want to play on the channel, things of that nature. But there's a lot of things I want to talk about as far as music and books and movies and TV shows and anime. So before I wanted to do this video to kind of specifically talk about something that I wanted to have in the ether on the internet, and that is what the One Piece is. The One Piece, in my opinion, for like the last 3 and a half, pretty much close to 4 years, is a spaceship. Um, for spoiler alert for those that don't isn't caught up or anything like that nature, I'll give you about a good 5 seconds before I continue. All right. If you haven't left, it's on you. You know what I mean? But we know the One Piece world is a post-apocalyptic world. Kind of had a Noah's Ark type situation where the world was flooded and a lot of the kingdoms are underwater. A lot of probably people and races and creatures and things like that are gone, and the islands and a few continents are what's left in the One Piece world. And they're saying, "Hey, the water is rising, and a lot of these things are about to go the way of the dodo bird." So, with that being the case, I actually want to. I actually figured that um, the One Piece is an actual spaceship. Um, or a space like a huge space station for like the last bit of civilization that wants to leave can go out into space, and then a few of the islands like Water 7 is being turned into an actual boat. So there's not going to be that many islands turned into boats, you know what I mean, or land masses turned into the boats, and then we'll see what happens with the red line. So that's my opinion. That's something I've been holding to for like the last 4 years. With that being the case, I actually wanted to say that it was actually dope, as you can see on the screen, like Rox Z's Zebek being shown. I don't think he's this light, to be honest. I'm not trying to be funny or nothing like that. I think Blackbeard is a brown skinned man. So I'm pretty sure that Roxy Zebek is a brown skinned man. With that being the case, I thought it was dope revealing who he was, and then the coming up chapter from the spoilers showing how powerful he is, which is shaking the whole One Piece fandom, and I think it's pretty cool. I also still hold true to the theory that he could still also be Buggy's father. Um, and it just hasn't been explained because it's not necessary yet. You know what I mean? I think it would be kind of cool if Buggy and Teach were brothers, and extremely funny, given that Buggy is one of my top tier characters of One Piece of all time. Uh, in my top 10 for sure. What? Let me see. Katakuri is my number one. Doflamingo is my number two. Big Mom's my number three. Usopp's my number four. Nami number five. Buggy would be number six for sure, and that still holds true to this day. So, um, Crocodile being number seven. I'm not gonna go through my whole top 10. I'll wait for the Revelry to come out, and then I'll do a video around the Revelry, even though I'm not a big enough channel to be a part of that as of yet. But with that being the case, I just wanted to say that the One Piece, in my opinion, is a spaceship. So if that happens to be true, I can have on record that, hey, that I said what I said, and I'm not going to go through a bunch of theories and why I think it's that and putting all the pieces together. Just know that's what I think it is. Outside of that, I do want to say, as far as the gaming space, PlayStation dropped the ball this generation as far as first party. They've been phenomenal everywhere else. I don't care what nobody's talking about. For me specifically, I've been absolutely happy with what I have obtained from them, specifically on the front of games. You know what I mean? I just wish that they had the first part. They didn't make the mistakes. They made huge mistakes with the live service. Not that live service is bad or anything of that nature. They made huge mistakes with live service in the fact or the spacing that um they didn't do it properly. You know what I mean? I don't care about it. A lot of people probably don't care about it. but I wasn't ever against it. I figured if they had some dope live service games, I would play them. I love Helldivers. I play Apex. I play Siege. I play the Division, and I ain't spending no money. You know what I mean? That's just me. I ain't really gonna spend a lot. I spend a little bit here and there. I play Madden. I play 2K, and I'll spend a little bit of money here and there. It don't hurt. You know what I mean? The microtransaction thing sucks. I ain't gonna front because it does take away from the game, and it makes it more about paying to win casino type things. But at the end of the day, I still enjoy the games. You know what I mean? Not Madden and 2K. They kind of got to the point where they just absolutely suck. And I stopped playing them. But when they get back to where they have some competition or they get back into where they really want to make a good game, I'll play them. Now, regs on both of those games aren't that bad. You know what I mean? Like if I just play with the Wizards or the Commanders or either one of those games and some regular man, I still can find fun in that. Playing some regs online here and there, I can still find fun in that. Outside of that, Sony did drop the ball. We're not going to really get any dope moving the industry forward games from Sony really until the end of this generation, sometime next year, going into the PlayStation 6. You know what I mean? And they missed a lot of time to have some really dope games throughout the time uh, at a higher rate. You know what I mean? So we got some dope games. Horizon Forbidden West is still my favorite game this gen, period. Although I've had some amazing time with Blueprints and I had some amazing time with Blatro and a bunch of other games that I've already played, and I didn't really beat a lot this year. I really haven't had the time, but let me see. Okay, I'm on the just so I know, I always want to shout this app out. This is the Fuse app. Okay, if you are tired of X, Reddit, Reset Error, whatever those sites are that people just argue and they are not friendly, and it's just about fandom at a level that can be annoying at times, but also entertaining. And you just want a place where you can come to and enjoy and have conversations with people and talk about things like, this is somebody's thing posted about what Virtuos Studios is doing and how they laid some people off, and you can see people liked it, but it doesn't have a lot of hateful comments, or even this Xbox game, you can see doesn't have a lot of hateful comments. So it's just they are comments, you know what I mean? People comment, as you can see right here, we have a comment, but it doesn't have to be a fight. You know what I mean? And you can just enjoy actually uh like listing games you beat for the year, your top 10, you can make what you play on mobile. This is just things I've done, right? The amount of games I've beaten, I even haven't even done it all because I could sit here, I've probably beaten somewhere around 500 plus games, but you got to go find them. You got to do all that stuff. Got my wish list, probably have thousands of games on my wish list and hundreds of games on my backlog, right? And what I'm actually currently playing right now, right? So, and for those that don't know, also, lastly, you can see my trophy where all my gamer tags are, right? And you can even go to the bottom and you can see, like I said, I beat the yeah you want. It's like I said, it's basically a bunch of cell phone games that you would have to pay for, that you could just play for free without having to do the monetization thing, right? You can see I playing Punch Club, Balatro. Um, I beat Balatro at least twice. You know what I mean? Two hands, I guess you call it, or straight through twice. And I also beat Blueprints, but I didn't get the trophy. You go through the thing and you get the ending, but it's not the true ending. You gotta get through door 46 again to get, I guess, the true ending. But I beat the game, and until you beat it twice, that's when you actually get your, I guess you could say, your first trophy per se. But I'm still playing it. I'm completely enjoying it. Uh, what else? Nintendo hasn't done anything for me to switch to. I'm pretty sure I'll end up getting at some point in time, just not right now. Donkey Kong is probably going to absolutely be in the game of the year contender. People love it. I'm seeing a lot of good praises about it. I thought it looked extremely dope. Mario Kart did nothing for me. I don't care about playing third party games on it. That did nothing for me. But I will get it once a lot of Mario's and Zeldas and all the Nintendo first parties drop. I still love Nintendo. Don't care what nobody's talking about as an old man, and I will continue to love Nintendo as I get an older man. Xbox, if their game South by Midnight comes to PlayStation, then I really don't care. I'm not interested in a lot of things Xbox does. a lot of Xbox games. Nothing wrong with Xbox. I'm glad they got their fans, but particularly for me, a lot of games they make, I'm not interested in. Don't care about Call of Duty or any Bethesda games. Never really did. Tried them, just found them not interesting to me. Right? Not the biggest Grand Theft Auto fan. I'm going to talk within the zeitgeist of it, but probably won't buy it. I haven't played Grand Theft Auto since like San Andreas, so uh, I played a little bit of four and a little bit of five. Not enough to do anything. Like I got into the bank robbery in five, and I was like, yeah, that's the very beginning of the game. And I was like, yeah, I don't care. Um, I don't follow the trends. I follow what I like. So no hate on Xbox. It's just they haven't done anything that I find interesting this whole generation. And the few games that I probably would play, which is South by Midnight, Fable. I know I'm playing Fable. Ain't no ands if buts about that. Um, they'll come to PlayStation, and if they don't, then I'll probably get them on Steam, play it there. And I hate PC more than I hate anything else. So not hate PC. That's the wrong wording. I'm not interested in playing on PC by no means whatsoever, unless it's I absolutely have to. So with that being the case, um, as you can see, I'm still gaming. I'm about to I won't necessarily have more time on my hands, but I'll be more consistent with putting up videos. Um, my next video will probably more be about some other things like movies and raps, like rap. You know what I mean? So a little bit probably about some rap battles and that's going on with the Clips and Jim Jones and Drake and Kendrick and the little it's still going on. Like I find some interest in there. Um, Also, book my vampire system. I want to talk about that. Not my book, but a book I'm reading. My vampire system. I just started my werewolf system, which is a part of my vampire system. There's like a series or whatever. Uh, and then I actually want to talk a little bit more about One Piece. I have some shows I want to talk about, some movies, so forth and so on. So the next episode will be a random video log of just an amalgamation of everything. So I look forward to doing it. I also look forward to playing some more games on this channel. Maybe even getting my fiance to watch some anime and uh, let her. We'll see. She, most likely not, but hopefully get a little bit of support on it where she'll watch it. She's not big into that type of stuff. So if I can get her to watch it, you get an opinion of somebody who does not care about anime or gaming whatsoever. And I know a lot of people like that. So hopefully, well, not hopefully, outside of that, hopefully with that part, outside of that, I will be continuing to do my own thing. I should be back on a more consistent basis. What the consistency is isn't quite there yet, but I did want to get at least a video out, and that's it. Enjoy y'all day.